You a drug dealer?
They were the ones that showed up at the meeting. Yeah. And they were the ones that came up to the meeting because they were like, they don't know what to do. I don't know where we have many teams.
With our two H, yeah, that's the best. Oh.
Very nice way, they're back there.
All right, it's 6 o'clock. We'll go ahead and open the meeting. We'll start with roll call. Robert Ackerman. Here. William Jones. Here. Justin Lawler here. Ryan Pierceville is on his way, so we'll be a little delayed. Miriam Brooks. Here. Keith Sells. Here. Stephanie Taylor. Here. Debbie Vaughn. Here. Ray Walton.
Here.
We also have present with us tonight our attorney Desmond Huddles. First thing, the minutes of the July 15, 2025 meeting.
There is a correction.
The correction on page 6, the name from Howard to Harold, top left hand, first word. Other than that, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second to approve with the correction from Howard to Harold on page 6. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All abstained.
Abstain.
Motion carries. Signage.
In front of you is a sign sheet that provides an opportunity to give information. If you want further information after today about any documents or decisions that are made, put the information down and make sure that the town gives you that information. And then anyone tonight that is speaking for or against anything on the agenda, need to raise your right hand so I can swear you in. Okay. If you're not raising your hand, you don't get to talk. Great. You swear to tell me the perjury the testimony given tonight is full truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. When you, I'll remind you this, if you forget, just when you come up to the podium, you can state your name and address for the record. Thank you.
All right. First case, PC 25-08 HC0B DR Empire LLC.
Thank you, Mr. President. This was continued from our last meeting. This is a request in the Highway Corridor District. This is DR Empire. This is on South Eisenhower. This is approximately a 1-acre parcel. It is zoned roadside business, and they are requesting to locate a Shell gas station and convenience store on this parcel. Here's the location for you. This is before you tonight because it is in the overlay district. So that is what we are considering tonight, is the site plan and overlay items. They did meet all of the public notice requirements. This was rezoned from general business to roadside business with some specific uses specifically excluded from this parcel. And the BZA did grant a setback variance on the north side property line from 20 feet to 10 feet at their August meeting. So both of those items have been completed. So this is a 3,000 square foot building, 4 fuel islands for 8 pumps, and no diesel pumps are planned. The items for the board to consider are the exterior facade. They have asked for EPIS material to be used. And if you'll remember, your regulations require 100% masonry. The second item is that the building faces south and not toward US 31 as required by your ordinance. And I will mention that we are still reviewing the drainage submittals, so you'll see an item in my recommendation that relates to that. At this time, I will turn the presentation over and let the petitioner address it.
Good evening, members of the commission. My name is John Cross. My address is 13 North State Street, Suite 241 in Greenfield, Indiana. Attorney for the petitioner. Also present tonight is Rick Berger, who is the engineer for the petitioner. As you've heard, the petitioner, in general, they are an ownership group. They operate over 70 gas stations and convenience stores around Indiana. They've received favorable land use rulings throughout the state and have a great track record for operating clean, safe, and low gas stations across Indiana. As shown on the location in front of you right now, we're talking about a 1 acre lot for use of the gas station. So again, as Julie stated, the request before you is to approve the design plans in light of the highway overlay district, which the property is within. The design plans do meet all of the highway overlay corridor design requirements except for 3 minor exceptions. The first, which was stated, is that the north side of the property required a variance for a 10-foot setback rather than the required 20-foot setback, and that was needed to allow for sufficient space for pedestrians and vehicles to safely travel across the parking lot of the gas station. As stated, the BZA did approve this variance at the August 6th BZA meeting. The second minor exception with the highway overlay is that the orientation of the building is rotated to face the south rather than west towards US 31. You can see the project plan location, again, that's on page 2 of the second report. Page 7 gives a site map as well for a better view of it to show the layout of the proposed building. You can see that the gas station is proposed there in the northwest corner, so the south side would be facing the south of the property instead of west. The highway overlay standards do require that buildings face toward US 31, but given the 1 acre size constraints of this lot, it was near impossible in order to accommodate for that while planning to build the gas station in the area. So it is important, though, to note that you can see it on the map right here. So while it's not facing US 31 to the west, it'll be facing south. This property isn't directly against US 31. And both of the other 2 surrounding buildings, north and south, facing north and the over first story right there, they are both southward facing as well. So the design is consistent with existing building location. The third minor deviation from the highway overlay requirements stated that petitioner proposes the EPIS, the primary exterior finish. That is not on the list within the highway overlay corridor. EPIS, what it stands for is exterior insulation and finish system. It's a multi-layer synthetic wall cladding system. It's not a low-cost product used to save costs. Really used on for cheap buildings. Petitioner likes it because it's better than traditional stucco product. It's very durable. It requires low maintenance. It gives great protection against moisture and moisture impacts, and it's also very energy efficient type of exterior, so very rain-wish petitioner as well. And it is actually the primary building material that is used by the petitioner where possible in gas stations for all of those reasons. So it's a very beneficial product to use, and from a repair standpoint, it's also very appealing because it offers a wide range of appearances. It does allow for architectural style and design flexibility. It can mimic the look of traditional stucco, brick, or other materials, and customize their color spectrum to interior and modern designs. So we did have a couple photos demonstrating the elevations. So here are our elevations for the proposed gas station. And there are some photos as well of what it looks like. This is, the color will vary, but the appearance here will be very similar to these two pictures. So that is the proposed aesthetic design of what you're seeing. So we do believe that these exceptions are very minor deviations from what the overlay highway standards require, and plan to otherwise will comply with all the other requirements that are needed. So we are requesting approval of the plans as proposed. And I would be happy to answer any questions. If you have any questions specifically about the design or the standards that they were Thank you. Yes.
Will you be using the same egresses that now that O'Reilly uses? You won't be building any new ones on 252, will you? I looked through there, I didn't see anything.
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower, I'm sorry.
The existing, yes.
You be using what's out there.
Yes. And then, yeah, the site plan on page 7, staff report, we show the existing access points.
I see that. I want to see it, okay? Okay.
On the proposed drainage, though, it's a question on that, is, would you have to come back to us for approval on that, or where would that go? Is that a Julie question? I can hold off, I'm just trying to figure out.
So, that is, in my staff report, I made a condition that all technical advisory committee comments would have to be addressed before we issue a permit. And that would be a tech comment that would have to be satisfied.
Okay, that's where I was wondering, so it is.
That's part of the tech committee, so
Number 3.
fire, water, wastewater, lighting, all of those have to be satisfied before we approve those.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions?
Does anyone else want to speak for the petition? Does anyone want to speak opposing the petition?
If none, then I'll make a motion to approve the VR Empire LLC Highway Corridor Overlay Developmental Project submittal dated April 10th, 2025, subject to the 8 conditions listed by staff.
Second.
Motion second for approval with the 8 conditions from staff. All in favor, vote say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Moving on, case number 2, PC 25-11 RZ, Town of Edinburgh, Unified Development Ordinance.
Yes, Mr. President, the case was continued from your last meeting as well. The public notice requirements have been satisfied. Right here on the screen. I will let Mr. Wilson speak to the process or procedures that is being case one.
Remember, board, you're an advisory board on this particular item. Therefore, you are making a recommendation to this town council. You're the final say in the vote. You can make a favorable recommendation, no recommendation, or an unfavorable recommendation with this item. At the last meeting, we had our public hearing, where we had full them out for your rules and procedures of for and against the petition. So if you wanted to extend, have more commentary on that, you would have to vote and specify certain times for and against the petition. If you so choose. If you do not choose that, you can debate amongst yourself, ask Julie any questions you have, and then make a decision if you do.
All right, any questions or any other comments for Julie to answer?
Make a motion to make a favorable recommendation recommendation to the county council for consideration.
I'm sorry.
Prior to the vote, though, there are a couple of items that were not included on the, however you pronounce it,
The errata sheet.
rata sheet. They may be considered Scrivener errors, but one especially is instead of Tower District, it's Toner District, Toner. There are a few things like that that I want to make sure are included because they haven't been mentioned. I just want to make sure that they were caught. So do I need to list those?
Yeah, so we have a motion pending right now. If that can be taken up for a vote, it would not include anything outside of the advantage. So if you want that considered, Mr. Ackerman, then the motion has to be denied first, and then you incorporate the changes in any kind of forwarding recommendation. Or Mr. Piercefield can withdraw his motion.
Withdraw the motion subject to the grammar modifications. So what we could do with that is,
They're not grammar notifications. Tower District and Toner District are totally different things. There is no such thing as a Tower District.
look, that could be a grammar. That could have been a grammar mistake.
That's a spelling or grammar,
It is spelling.
is that considered a Scrivener error? Okay,
Okay.
as long as they have that and I'm aware of that, I'm okay with the motion continuing. I just wanted to clarify that first.
So if you want to incorporate your changes you submitted to HWC and they have that along with the errata sheet, you need to include that.
They're acknowledging that they have that.
Okay,
So then I'm okay.
then you're okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second for a favorable recommendation to town council. All in favor, vote saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
One opposed, Mr. Walden. Motion carries. Any other business tonight?
So from a process standpoint, this will go to the town council, where it will be considered, and there will be another public hearing at the town council. It will be advertised.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That was